Hey everybody, Gabe Turner from GabeTurner.com here, and today I wanted to share a little bit from my heart. This will be a little more spiritual video. A lot of my friends are Christians, as I am, and I'm not ashamed of it, and I just wanted to start sharing some more thoughts from that side of my life, which is really everything. So I was reading this book, Spiritual Leadership by Henry Blackaby, and something in it really hit me maybe a month or two ago. It's kind of convicted me, and it's been seeping into my life since then. See, Henry Blackaby he's an old, wise spiritual leader, and he has basically he's been ministering to CEOs. He got connected to a bunch of Christian CEOs and business leaders and out there in the world. These are really successful people. But he's been discipling them and ministering to them, and a lot of them will come to him and say, I don't have time. I'm working like 80 hours a week. I've got all these pressures and all these things going on. Probably more than most of us are dealing with. And Henry just says, you know what you need to do? You need to spend more time with God. I'm talking an hour, 2 hours, like quality time with God, because you cannot afford not to. And these guys are like, oh my gosh, And so but he tells these stories of how these guys worked it into their lives. It took real discipline for these guys. You can imagine. They had to wake up at 4 in the morning and do this, and before their busy day starts. But you know what? He tells some really awesome stories of how it changes their life and their business and all their business goings and comings and goings. And this is what he says. For leaders to have this kind of relationship available to them and then choose not to communicate with the one who wants to guide them is a gross dereliction of duty. And man, that hit me, because I tell you, I've been working hard. I work at my home office, on my computer, doing my business, doing internet marketing, and it is a lot of stuff. And I got 2 kids, and I got a wife and a family, and I've got a full life, and it's hard. And you know what? This is not my ideal situation, but you know what? I cannot afford to neglect my life with Jesus. I cannot afford to say, forget the quiet time today. I got a lot to do. I cannot afford to do that at all. And I've just been hit with that more and more. And I've just started to invite God into my entrepreneurial story. Now, and I was just reminded of, I knew this all along, but I was reminded of, come on, we've got God. All of us are looking for big mentors and we want help from successful people or whatever. We want people to give us a leg up or whatever. We've got a connection to God, people. Do we realize how amazing that is? That we actually have a real, live connection to the creator of the universe, the most astute business mind in history, the one who knows everything about relationships, the one who knows the exact pinpointed answer to every question you have. How can we possibly neglect this? And I am guilty of it, and I do not want to be guilty of it anymore. And so about a few months ago, I just started to say, you know what, God, I do not care. I will spend, if it's just 10 minutes, I'm spending 10 minutes. And I'm going to pray. And I'm praying for my business. I'm praying for these things that are really on my heart and things I need to see turn around, things I need to see breakthrough in. I am seeking the Lord about them. And I'm just making my requests known to Him. And you know what? I'm starting to see breakthrough. And it's awesome. And I'm going to see more. I believe it. And you know what? It's just so encouraging, and I just wanted to encourage you guys to do the same. Now, I'm going to run through a few points. Prayer, this is what Henry Blackaby 6 points. He says, prayer is essential to leadership activity. It brings the Spirit's filling. It brings God's wisdom, which you need. And it accesses the power of God. It relieves your stress, and it reveals God's agenda. Guys, you cannot afford to neglect your time with God. I could talk forever, but I just want to leave you with that. If this touched you, please leave a comment. If it touched you, go spend some time with God. He cares about your business. He cares about these little things that are all adding up in your life. He really does. And He wants to be the one to provide it for you. He wants to be the one to provide the answer. He wants to lead you to the answer. He wants to give you breakthrough in the things you need breakthrough in. You have to ask Him for it, though. You have to seek after Him. And it doesn't always happen immediately. You have to keep asking Him. You have to keep going after Him and then show Him that you mean business. He is wanting to be a part of every area of your life. So I'll leave you with that. Have a great day. I love you guys. Catch you later.